Hi everybody, welcome back to the Facial RX and Skin School. I'm Amanda Gordon here in Spring, Texas, and wanted to give a quick little intro to this video. So if you watched my video that I posted just a little while ago on the needle-free microneedling, in the beginning of that video, I talk about how I do not like or agree with traditional microneedling. So when I found this treatment, it was extremely intriguing to me, and the results that I have been getting since implementing this into my practice have been absolutely phenomenal. It has not yet disappointed me on one single person that I have treated. Really quickly, I'd like to do a technical video on what happens to the skin between traditional microneedling as well as the needle-free microneedling, or as I like to call it, micropinning. So really quickly, let's take a look at just a little bit of info on what happens to the skin when an injury occurs to it and the different types of collagen.
Type 1 collagen is the most common type found throughout the body in the skin, tendons, and ligaments. In the skin, pictured here, we have a basket weave type up and down and back and forth formation, which allows the skin to have its flexibility and firmness. Type 3 collagen, however, is essential in the skin's wound healing phase. We call this the bird's nest formation because it's more densely packed and constricted and only horizontal to the skin, as pictured here. Once you have a bit of scar tissue that has formed, nothing else can ever grow in its place.
Okay, so now that we know the differences between type 1 and type 3 collagen, how they're formed, what they're made up of, let's take a look at the effects of traditional microneedling versus the needle-free microneedling, micropinning.
Traditional microneedling is performed with a device similar to this that can have varying lengths of needles. It's designed to roll back and forth over the surface of the skin, penetrating most times far below the epidermal layer of the skin, reaching vital structures deep within the dermis, such as blood vessels and nerve endings. It can be extremely painful, and oftentimes the client will leave looking like this. During a procedure like this, when blood has been drawn, vital structures within the skin have been compromised. Scar tissue will form, and those structures will probably never grow back. If this procedure is performed enough times, eventually the skin will take on a plastic or waxy type look. And remember, with all of those vital structures being compromised and destroyed, you could eventually end up with a lack of blood flow to vital tissues, hypopigmentation, or a lack of color to the skin because of destruction of melanocytes, and also the ability to sweat, which is essential in helping the body regulate its temperature. Welcome to micropinning, which is my version of the needle-free microneedling. It utilizes a handheld wand that rapidly taps on the surface of the skin with the application of different wand tips that feel a little bit like rough sandpaper to the touch. The tip of each wand head contains 850 micropyramids that are made up of hyaluronic acid, but in a solid state form. Each micropin is only 1/4 of a millimeter long, so it only penetrates just below the epidermal layer of the skin, just to the top of the dermis. And as you can see here, by penetrating only to this depth, we don't disrupt any vital structures deeper in the skin. Normal topical application of products to the skin yields us only about 5 to 10% absorption rate. But with the micropinning treatment, we increase our absorption rate of product from 80 to 90%. We have our elasticity tip, which is a collagen production and anti-wrinkle. Our hydration tip, which is good for moisturizing and targeting the first signs of fine lines and wrinkles. And lastly, we have our brightening tip, which helps to even complexion and smooth out hyperpigmentation.
Okay, and now let's take a look of some before and after photos of this treatment. Now, bear in mind, these are actual clients that I have treated, and these before and after pictures are not over the span of 5 or 6 treatments. This is one treatment. Take a look. Pretty amazing results, right? Everything from pock marks and acne scars, pigmentation, and most definitely lines and wrinkles. This procedure is absolutely transformative. You'll love it. If you're interested in incorporating this technology into your practice, please comment, send me your information, and I would be happy to put you in touch with the company that manufactures this, as well as my contact rep, who would be happy to get you online training and everything you need to know about this. So make sure you subscribe to my channel, like this video, and I look forward to seeing you next time around.